Hey guys, today I'm going to be talking about makeup pet peeves. There have been some things happening lately that are makeup related that have been kind of upsetting, and I thought I would come on here and rant about it a little bit with you and see if you feel the same way or if this is something that you have experienced as well. Okay, first of all, let's talk about availability of color tones when it comes to foundation. I feel like we are living in a time when there is no excuse for companies not to release a mixture of colors and tones. Yes, I know that they have limited funds and they're trying to appeal to the people that they feel like they can sell the most product to, but the issue of not having deeper skin tones has been addressed many times on YouTube, and that is sort of what I'm talking about, but I'm also talking about everybody else. Now, you would think that it would be easy for everybody to walk into a store, go to a particular brand's section, and select a foundation if they know what their undertone is and if they know what category they should be in, light, medium, deep, whatever, or somewhere in between, and just be able to take something off the shelf based on how it looks and what the name of it is. It's not. It's not easy at all. And I hear so many people saying this, and a lot of times there just isn't even an option. I just got done watching a video on YouTube where somebody was talking about this in their video, that they couldn't find anything to match them. And I have experienced that so many times that I have cool undertones, and sometimes there just are no cool undertone options. And the person whose video that I was watching, she had the opposite problem with a particular brand where she couldn't find something with warm undertones for her. So I feel like maybe certain brands are catering to certain demographics and shouldn't be that way. There should be something for everybody. Now, like I said, I know that there are limited funds when it comes to makeup development within companies, and they can't release like 100 shades like some companies have done, but you should at least cover the basics, okay? When you think about it, there aren't really that many different variations. They could have light, light medium, medium, medium deep, and deep, okay, at the very least. And then for tones, you have cool, warm, and neutral. So if you have a cool, warm, and neutral option for each one of those other depths of color, then it shouldn't really be a problem. But I cannot tell you how many times I've seen that. Also, sort of on this same subject, I feel like when you go to a company's website, if they have a guide that is to help you, that would be so much more helpful. And so many of them do not. Um, I notice when you go on, let's take ColourPop for example. If you go on ColourPop's website and you go to the section for foundation, they make it so simple, and I feel like they have just enough options for something for everyone. And I'm not saying that other companies don't have this as well, but this was the one that I know off the top of my head does. You just click on the screen, you know, are you light, medium, or deep? And then are you cool, warm, or neutral? And then they just narrow it down, and then whatever is left, there's usually like 3 options left, and then you can pick within those 3 options, and it just makes it so much easier. I think every company should have that. I was on a different company's website last night where they had something similar to that, except it wasn't like interactive, but that's fine. Um, but when I looked at what it was recommending, I couldn't believe it. I don't want to say what the company was because I don't really want to bash anybody, because I love makeup, and I just don't like to, I'll criticize situations and whatnot, but I don't want to point anybody out. But yeah, I was on a company's website and I looked at their options for foundation for light, cool, which is what I am, and the recommendation was olive. No. Olive is a warm tone. It's not in the cool category, but that's what they recommended for me. In the foundation the color was olive, and I was like, oh no, something is very wrong here. Either they made a mistake, or the people at that company honestly do not understand how tones work. So yeah, the brands need to work on this a bit and correct it. Okay, the other thing I want to talk about is availability of makeup. And this covers more than one issue within that subject. So I'm going to give you examples. I don't, again, I'm not bashing these stores, but it happened and it just isn't right. Okay, let's start with Walmart's InStudio brand of eyeshadows. Do you all remember the videos I did on these? They had a whole end cap of this brand. It's fantastic. It's very inexpensive. I'm talking Dollar Tree prices. These eyeshadows were 99 cents each. That is what I'm wearing right now. I have heavy metal on my lids and I just have carbon smoking it out. But these eyeshadows are great. I mean, really good quality for 99 cents. It blew my mind to the point where I think I made not one but two videos about them. So as the product started to sell down, I shop at Walmart frequently, so I was noticing that as the product started to sell down, they weren't restocking it. And it went fast. It went really fast because everybody, they were like, oh, new makeup, 99 cents, hello, yes. And so it went fast. And then when there was only like 3 or 4 things left on the display, they took the display down, gone. What? How about bringing out new shades? I mean, you sold everything within a very short amount of time. Why would you make it limited edition as a brand? That's crazy. I just don't know why anybody would do that. And I believe I read somewhere that it was a situation where Walmart had hired a company to make this for them. And so I guess they went into it knowing that it was temporary, because it couldn't have been lack of sales, because I'm telling you, one day it was there and then a couple weeks later, or maybe 3 at the most, when the product sold down, it was gone. So why would you want to do that? It makes it especially hard for someone like me who makes YouTube videos, because now every time I reach for this brand, like in today's video, I don't like to wear things in my videos that people can't get. And I make videos most of the time. I make several videos a week. So now I feel like I can only wear these on the days that I'm not filming, which is not that many. And so that's something that happened at Walmart that just drives me nuts. You give people the chance to buy things for more than a few weeks before you take it away. That's just nuts. Okay, but so for some reason my camera cut out and I didn't know it and I kept talking. So if I look different, it's because actually it's later that day. I had an appointment and I had to go, so I didn't have time to recapture all the footage that I lost or refilm it. So what I was going to say is there are so many other things that I could talk about at this point, like makeup pet peeves, and I think what I'll do is, if you like this video, I'll talk about those in another video and we'll do it again. And if there's anything that kind of irks you guys, put it down in the comment section, and maybe I'll address those issues too. But yeah, there's just so many things that can really drive you crazy if you are a makeup enthusiast. So that is it for today, you guys. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button if you want to. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.